What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel where we talk about how to build credit, how to establish relationships with banks and financial institutions, and most importantly, how to get you access to high limit credit funding. If that's something you like to listen to, we welcome you to subscribe. Otherwise, you can support our channel if you like, share, or even comment down below. It helps our content get out to a wider audience, and we greatly appreciate the support. As a reminder, don't forget to hit that notification bell to get the latest alerts on all the content and videos. And if you haven't already, go ahead and cop that Credit Plug merch. There's a link in the description. We're offering 10% off, so definitely go take advantage of that to support the Credit Plug channel. So for today's video, I wanted to cover a very important topic when it comes to getting credit funding. Now, one of the prerequisites before you even go about trying to get approved for credit, you need to make sure that your credit profile is positioned so that you can have the greatest amount of success when it comes to getting approvals. Now, the prerequisite to that is having a clean credit profile. One of the things that I've seen a lot recently is a lot of people applying for credit accounts with derogatory items, late payments, repos, collections, anything like that. What you need to understand is that when you apply, when you have derogatory items reporting, you're already at a disadvantage and already at a high likeliness of getting denied, because when you have derogatory information, your profile is already flagged as high risk. So, not to say that you can't get approved with derogatory items, but you're already at a disadvantage and already at a higher percentage of getting denied. One of the most important things you need to do is make sure that you clear up the derogatory items and address those before you even think about going about funding. Now, what I also see is this idea that perhaps adding trade lines is going to be able to fix the negative information. And those are two unrelated aspects when it comes to rebuild. Trade lines don't solve the issues of derogatories, right? And you're not getting the full effect of the trade line when you have derogatories. So what you really need to do is dispute those items. Now, there's a couple ways that you could go about it, right? You can go about it yourself. There's dozens and dozens of templates online that you could use. A lot of people were using the Section 609. However, I'll tell you right off the bat, those types of methods don't necessarily work as well anymore. And one of the reasons why is because, tens and thousands of people have used these same dispute templates, right? I've used them in the past, right? Sometimes get results, sometimes not get results. And there are other companies out here that you can hire, and what they basically do is the subscription based model, credit repair model, where you pay a monthly subscription, they string you along for as long as possible and kind of drag their feet when it comes to getting your items disputed, because they just want to make the most money as possible by stringing you along as much as possible. Then you can go check out Crown Credit Pro. Now, Crown Credit Pro, I stand behind. This company is different in the way that even just their methods that they use, right? Because as I was mentioning with the template dispute thing, right? So, what a lot of people don't understand is that these credit reporting agencies, they are able to parse through those letters using like natural language processing and machine learning algorithms. They can parse through these templates and identify if this template has already been used a lot, and then automatically flag your dispute as frivolous, and it doesn't even go anywhere from there. Another thing too, one of the ways that creditors are able to report negative information or any type of account is by a combination of your name, your address, and your date of birth. Not even necessarily your social security. Your social security number will make it more accurate, but all they need is your name, your date of birth, and your address. This is one thing that I noticed that was different about Crown Credit Pro versus working with other credit repair agencies, right? When I work with other credit repair agencies, I'm not going to name their names, but essentially what they would do, they would send out these letters for you to then mail out, right? Crown Credit Pro handles everything on your behalf. So you don't have to worry about sending out letters or anything like that. They have processors who are calling the credit reporting agencies as well as sending in letters, as well as a host of other different strategies to get the results that they get. Now, I'm not going to go into all of their different techniques because that's their secret sauce. But let's go jump over and I'll show you some of the results that they were able to get for a client of mine. So let's go jump over and see what they were able to do. All right, so here we have a client profile pulled up on Credit Karma now, and I just wanted to run through some of the work that Crown Credit Pro was able to get accomplished in a short period of time. So, this particular client has over $26,000 in student loans. So let's go to the student loan to show you really quickly. Now, this is reporting on their TransUnion report. So 26,617 from the Department of Education slash Navient. So Navient is one of the largest servicers. Now, this is an active student loan that they're still currently making payments on. So this is an active student loan that they owe the debt on. Now, let's check out their Equifax report. So just take a quick look at all of these categories, right? 2,400 in credit cards, 0 in collections, 26 in student loans, 5,200 in loans, and nothing else. Now, let's jump over to Equifax really quickly. So on Equifax, one of the biggest things that you notice the difference of between TransUnion and Equifax is this $0 in student loans. Now, Crown Credit Pro was able to get not only old closed off student loans removed, but also active student loans removed as well. And the reason why that's important is because, closed out student loans will drag down your report, especially if you have late payments, which this client actually had late payments on their student loans that were even closed out, but still reporting. Number two, the $26,000 in student loans is not showing up on Equifax. That's greatly lowering the debt to income. And for things like mortgages, sometimes when you have too high of a student loan payment, that could affect your DTI and ultimately your chances of it getting approved for a mortgage, especially if you have, hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans. So far, Crown Credit Pro was able to get those student loans removed as well as collections in a repo. So I'm going to jump over to the actual date in which this actually occurred. So, back on September 19th, this particular individual's credit score jumped up 48 points to a 739. Now, again, this is Vantage Score that Credit Karma uses. However, this is just to really show you the changes that actually happened. So let's click here and look at the details, right? Number one, we have a collection that was removed from this particular account, right? Derogatory information. They also got a credit limit increase and pay down some balances. And then look here. This is really what Crown Credit Pro was able to do. So they were able to get 2 active student loans removed, right? And then all of these other closed out student loans they were able to get. In total, there were 12 student loans that Crown Credit Pro removed. And they also removed this here, American Credit Acceptance. This was a repo, right? A car repossession, able to get that removed as well. So in total, there were 12 student loans removed, 10 closed, 2 active. They were able to get a repo removed as well as a collection. That's a total of roughly about 14 accounts, 12 of which were negative, and over $26,000 in student loans and another $3,000 collection. So these are just some of the results so far that I just wanted to kind of, just provide you guys with some evidence on the type of work Crown Credit Pro is able to do for you. Obviously, there's ways of going about getting your credit repaired. You could go about it yourself. There's a lot of other companies that you could hire to do this type of work as well. I'm just speaking on, the company that I've gone to recently over the past several months, and they've been able to deliver extraordinary results. So, if you have collections, repos, there's no reason why these items should be sitting on your credit report for years on end. If you've been in a situation where you've had derogatory information on your credit report for years and years and it hasn't come off, you definitely need to go hit up Crown Credit Pro. They can get anything removed from your credit report: collections, repos, child support, anything, student loans, they do it all. So go check out Crown Credit Pro. You definitely want to get that information removed off your report so that you can go out and get funding and be the best that you could be, because we all know you can. So definitely hit up Crown Credit Pro. And we'll be doing more testimonials and videos like this where we're just showing you guys some of their results. So that's all I wanted to share for this video. Until next time, y'all take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.